Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Wednesday, July the 8th, 2015, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. First today, we have our weather forecast brought to you today by 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications, located right here in Muleshoe, 302 Uvalde Street. Call 806-272-5533. Check them out online at www.5area.com. They offer phone and internet at 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications. We did receive 82 100ths of an inch of rain Monday night and Tuesday morning here at the National Weather Service station at Channel 6 in Muleshoe. The Mesonet site 2 miles south of town got 0.8 of an inch of rain. Our high on Monday was 91, the low was 62, and then yesterday on Tuesday was very cool, 68 degrees with the low at 59. The National Weather Service station here at Channel 6, 6-day wet rain total since Thursday is 1 inch and 45 100ths of rain. So a great rain total over the last week here in Muleshoe. Some other area Mesonet station rain totals that we have. This is a 4-day rain total for all of these. Post has 4.5 inches of rain. Snyder 4 1/4, Lake Allen Henry 4 2/10, Knox City has 3.86, Tahoka 3.5 inches of rain, Floydada 3 43 100ths of an inch of rain, Wolfforth has 3 inches and 4/10, Hereford has 3 inches and 12 100ths of an inch of rain. The Mesonet site here in Muleshoe, which is 2 miles south of town, has registered over the past 4 days 1 inch and 1 100th. So good rain totals here on the South Plains, and we have over 1 inch of rain over the past 4 days, and over the past 6 days we have nearly 1.5 inches. Looking at our weather forecast for the Muleshoe area today on Wednesday, we do have another chance of rain with a 30% chance, mainly after 1 p.m. Partly sunny, high near 84 degrees. South winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then tonight, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms again, mostly cloudy with a low around 64. South-southeast winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Thursday, tomorrow, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms again, partly sunny, high near 87. South winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Thursday night, a 40% chance of rain, mostly cloudy, low around 65. Friday continues with rain chances, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, high near 86 degrees. Mostly cloudy Friday night with a low around 64. South winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. No rain chance Friday night. Mostly sunny Saturday, high near 89 degrees. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low around 65. Then sunny on Sunday, warming up into the 90s with a high near 92 degrees. Southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear Sunday evening, low around 64. 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. And repeating, our high should be around 84 degrees on Wednesday with a 30% chance of rain during the afternoon and the evening, low around 64. Thursday, a high around 87, 30% chance of thunderstorms during the day and a 40% chance of thunderstorms during the night Thursday evening, low around 65.
Dr. Bruce Purdy has been a family medical physician in Muleshoe in our community now for 38 years. He came here on July the 7th, 1977, returning to his hometown where he had grown up and graduated from Muleshoe High School. And we are so indebted, every one of us in this community, to Dr. Purdy. Years ago, when our hospital completely closed, he kept his facilities open here in Muleshoe, so Muleshoe would be covered by a medical doctor. So the next time you see Dr. Purdy, thank him. or write him a note and let him know how much you appreciate his years of service, 38, to Muleshoe and our area as a family physician. Michael Fuqua of Atlanta, Georgia, the grandson of Buck and Lynn Campbell of Muleshoe, Sunday afternoon was in a bicycle accident caused by speed when he hit a curb. There was no car involved in the wreck. He was admitted to Grady Hospital with a broken ribs and a collarbone broken. He is improving, we're glad to report. Michael's mother is the former Christy Campbell of Muleshoe, so put him on your prayer list, please. Along with Corky Clayton, former manager here in Muleshoe of Perry's department store. He is in ICU in very grave condition in Abilene Regional Hospital. At the Muleshoe Rotary Club's regular Tuesday meeting at noon, the program was on the Lions Club, which is being organized at the present time here in Muleshoe. Already they have 22 members who have signed up to become active Lions, and they are encouraging dual membership for the Rotarians and the Lions Club. You know, the Lions Club was actually activated many, many years ago here in Muleshoe, and this would please the late Bill Moore, a long-time resident of Muleshoe and associated here in Muleshoe with the Muleshoe State Bank very, very much, as Bill Moore was very active. His wife's name was Pearl. We had another Bill Moore who lived in Muleshoe also, and it would please the late Sam Dameron Sam Fox as well. Did see Sam Dameron here in Muleshoe over the past weekend. I bet you did too, driving his convertible down Main Street, Muleshoe, in the 4th of July parade. Richard Gray of Midland was killed in an accident in the Del Rio area, and he was driving his pickup when a truck lost control and went across the median, hitting Richard Gray's pickup. Richard Gray's wife, Beverly Vaughn, who is 69 years of age and lives, of course, in Midland, was reared here in Muleshoe. So please remember Beverly and all of her family in your prayers. At the time that her husband was in that fatal accident, she was in Atlanta, Georgia at Market. She owns and operates the Ivy Cottage in Midland, and she has not been able to get back to Midland quickly. She was going to San Antonio, but her husband died before he could be airlifted out of the Del Rio area to San Antonio. Please remember this family all in your prayers. We'll be back with more Muletrain news and announcements in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Do you have family in town? Well, if you do, come to Liao's, where families come together. Liao's is a family business that started in Muleshoe. They are located at 1010 West American Boulevard and serve the best of Mexican food and other treats. See you at Liao's. That's where my family goes when we are in town.
And this edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by Liao's, along with the First Bank, where you can show your school spirit now with the First Bank School Spirit MasterCard debit cards from First Bank. Show your team spirit and earn cash for your school every time you swipe your card. Get the new Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, or Bovina Mustang School Spirit MasterCard debit card today at the First Bank. Call them 806-272-4515 or go by 202 South First Street right here in Muleshoe. The new School Spirit MasterCard debit cards available from the First Bank. The First Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Adrienne Precure, daughter of Carol and Terry Precure of Muleshoe, is engaged to be married to Austin Ross, son of Albert and Terry Lopez of Muleshoe. Both are Muleshoe High School graduates, Adrienne and Austin, and they will marry next summer. Austin lives in Lubbock now, and Adrienne is transferring to West Texas A&M University in Canyon from A&M at College Station. Congratulations to Adrienne Precure and Austin Ross on their forthcoming marriage next summer and their current engagement. In D Magazine, there is a lovely picture right behind or right below the flying red horse of a former Muleshoe resident, Wanda Hooten. It says, top producing team of 2 agents, and that is Wanda Hooten. And Wanda now lives in Dallas in Big D with her husband Larry Hooten. They moved from Muleshoe to Dallas a number of years ago. And of course, Wanda is also the daughter-in-law of Miss Robert Hooten of Muleshoe, and she is a top producer with Sotheby's International Realty and doing well in Big D. Riley Flores, granddaughter of Dolores Orozco of Muleshoe, plays softball with the Lubbock Youth Softball League, and her team is going to the Pony World Series on July the 14th in Highland, Texas, which is located just east of Houston. Riley is the daughter of Cinnamon and Ronnie Orozco of Lubbock. Ronnie Orozco is a 2000 graduate of Muleshoe High School, and he works in Lubbock at the Health Science Center. This weekend, Riley and her softball team from Lubbock will be playing in the New Mexico West Texas tournament in Hobbs, and she's going into the 6th grade at Irons Junior High in Lubbock this fall. My goodness, isn't that tremendous? Congratulations to you, Riley Flores, and your teammates, and also good luck to you. Be sure and listen for the interview with Jason Kersey of the Oklahoman. That's the Oklahoma City newspaper, who was in Muleshoe recently to interview Muleshoeites about our Lincoln Riley, the new offensive coordinator for the University of Oklahoma Sooners football team. Lincoln's parents are Mike and Marilyn Riley, and grandparents are Claude and Evelyn Riley, all of Muleshoe. Of course, Lincoln is a Muleshoe High School graduate. Liz Tips left Wednesday for Hunt, Texas area, where she will, for the next month or so, be the nurse at the Honey Creek camp. She's been doing this for the past number of summers, and we wish her the very best. Don't you know that they have an excellent nurse at Honey Creek Camp? Yes, sirree. Liz Tips of Muleshoe fame. We'll be back with more Muletrain news, and we're going to tell you about where the Flying Red Horse in Dallas, Texas stands now.
Fry & Cox here in Muleshoe. 401 South First Street needs to hire a hardware salesperson. Computer knowledge is a plus. Apply in person only at 401 South First Street, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. That's Fry & Cox again. Needs to hire a hardware salesperson. Computer knowledge is a plus. Apply in person at 401 South First Street right here in Muleshoe. BK Boutique in Clovis at 200 East 21st Street is having their 5th anniversary hot summer sale. Get 30, 40, 50, and 60% off. Now at BK Boutique, Sharon Young, True Luxe, a la carte, multiples, Naya, Leor, Echo Skin, Lore, and jeans also available in their hot summer sale, 30 to 60% off, going on now through Saturday, July the 11th in Clovis at 200 East 21st Street, BK Boutique. Call them 575-762-1848. BK Boutique, their 5th annual hot summer sale going on now in Clovis. Harvest Fresh is open now, just east of Muleshoe along Highway 84 in front of Barrett Produce, where they have small watermelons, Muleshoe potatoes, California peaches, cucumbers, plums, nectarine, squash, zucchini, grapefruit, avocados, vine-ripe tomatoes, lemons, limes, mango, red potatoes, red, white, and yellow onions. They're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. at Harvest Fresh, just east of Muleshoe along Highway 84, just in front of Barrett Produce. Harvest Fresh, open now here in Muleshoe.
Be sure and enjoy the picture online and on the air of a Muleshoe sunflower with its grower, Jesse Gloria of Muleshoe. Mr. Gloria is 6 feet tall, and the sunflower towers way above him. Do you think it's 9 feet, Robert? Probably so. And it is beautiful. Thank you so much, Juanita Gloria, for telling us about your brother-in-law, Jesse Gloria's beautiful, tall Muleshoe sunflower. Well, here's something that we have learned. I guess my earliest memories, or at least among my earliest memories, when I was about 3 years of age, I was traveling with my mother and her cousin, Sam Singleton, and his wife, Imelda, from Tahoka to Jefferson, Texas, through, of course, Dallas. And we saw the flying red horse. I remember I was lying down in that car and looking up, way up in the air. I don't think I'd ever seen a skyscraper, but especially a skyscraper with a flying red horse on it. And every time I go to Dallas, I always look for the flying red horse. Did you know in 1934 the Magnolia Oil Company installed that flying red horse, or that's what I call it, but it's Pegasus, on top of Dallas's first skyscraper. It weighed 15 tons and could be seen all the way to Waco. Today, the newly renovated winged horse sits atop a 22-foot oil derrick in front of the iconic Omni Dallas Hotel. Pegasus is an enduring image in my mind, and one of power and ingenuity and Dallas's gritty way of thinking. It is a reminder that this is a remarkable city and state with can-do spirited people. And that is from the magazine D out of Dallas. I was so glad to read that. In our bargain basement on the Muletrain News, for sale, wrought iron patio furniture, including a round table with 4 matching chairs, also a settee with cushions that seats 2 people with a matching single chair. Call Bobby Harrison at 806-272-3905. This is wrought iron patio furniture for sale. It includes a round table with 4 chairs, a settee with cushions that seats 2, and a single chair to match the settee. Call 806-272-3905 here in Muleshoe, Bobby Harrison. Want to buy a washing machine? Call 806-272-4163. That's for sale. Want to buy a washer? Call 806-272-4163. Lost a very special dog, an Australian Shepherd named Shiloh, lost in Clovis. It belongs to Diane Dunnigan of Muleshoe's father-in-law, who is in hospice care, and he is asking for his dog. They're desperately trying to find this dog, Shiloh. He is black and white with long hair, a female, 6 years old. Call Diane Dunnigan here in Muleshoe, 806-946-9651, and she is the librarian at the Muleshoe Area Public Library. This dog was last seen Friday morning on Highway 467. That's in Clovis, near Caslin Amusement Park. This is a Australian Shepherd, black and white, female, 6 years old, missing in Clovis. Call 946-9651 here in Muleshoe. Diane Dunnigan, area code 806. Belongs to her father-in-law in Clovis, and he is in hospice care, and his beloved dog needs to come home immediately, please. Remember Mr. Dunnigan on your prayer list. Dr. R.L. Richards announces that Cindy Basir has resigned as principal at Watson Junior High. She has taken the position as Director of Special Education Cooperative for 8 school districts with their main office in Denver City. And we wish Mrs. Cindy Basir the very, very best as she moves from our Muleshoe Independent School District. She was a diagnostician for 14 years. She's been with Muleshoe Schools for 23 years, and the last 3 years, Dr. Richards says she served in a terrific way as Watson Junior High School principal. She will be sorely missed. The Men's Fellowship will meet on every Wednesday night at 7 at the Catholic Church here in Muleshoe. This is a group open to all men, Catholic and non-Catholic. You can contact Roman Martinez at 806-518-8949 for more information about the Men's Fellowship meeting on Wednesday nights at 7 at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church in Muleshoe. Every Wednesday night also, the Grief Share Support Group meets at the Calvary Baptist Church here in Muleshoe at 1733 West Avenue C. For more information, contact Crystal Albertson Reyna at 806-315-2237. This is for anyone who has lost in the present or the past a husband, a wife, a child, family member, or friend. It's a grief share support group meeting on Wednesday nights at 5:30 at Calvary Baptist Church. Remember in your prayers Bobby Harrison and the family of Billy Wilton, 91, of Fort Sumner, the father of Donna J. of Muleshoe. Of course, the Jays are getting ready to leave Muleshoe later this month. Replacing her at the First Baptist Church as secretary will be Beverly Turney. We want to say a happy birthday on July the 8th to Juan Jaime, Susan Weedle, Marcella Saxton, Sean Gunstream, Cole Thornton. Congratulations to Mr. and Miss James Brown, Mr. and Miss Wayne Pearson, and Mr. and Miss David Head. Happy birthday to a lovely lady and dear, dear, precious friend, Ruth Hall. Also, Mary Lou Lavelle celebrates on July the 8th. On July 7th, Kayla Glover, Monica Henry, Tim Black, Leela Ann Smith, Barbara Barthol, Delinda Weem, Connie Beaversdorf. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Lacey Kirk as they also celebrate this week. And on July the 9th, Margaret Hamilton will have her day. And Cynthia Villarreal. Also on our prayer list, Della Gonzalez and Lois Cantrell and little Liza Dodd. Jana Foster Dodd is her mother, and she is in Fort Worth at Cook's Children's Hospital and slightly improved. There is a fund for little Liza at American Heritage Bank in Melrose, and the Melrose community has raised money for little Liza, and they are so appreciative of that. Little Hannah Simmons, 10 years of age of Muleshoe, is back in the hospital in Lubbock, and we remember Hannah also on our prayer list. Well, it's just about time for us to go on the Muletrain News. So get up there, little Red. Come on, Karina. Oh, Pete, you can pull now that you're 50. Monkey Paw, Julia, Gray, Isla, Ann, Olay.
Listen for the Muletrain News program on Reach Broadband Channel 6, rotating. Also find it free of charge on demand anytime you want to listen to it under our Muletrain News link at the top center of the page, muleshoetv.com. And the Muletrain News is brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. The Swing Bed program is now available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, for the patient who is no longer in need of acute medical care but is not yet comfortable functioning independently at home. Call for more information on the Swing Bed program today at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 806-272-4524.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. We'll visit an East Texas gator farm in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, where they're celebrating over 75 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Mark, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Charlie Harris has a place near Grand Saline called East Texas Gators and Wildlife Park.
We have alligators from 12 inches to over 14 foot, lemurs, 2 different kinds, parrots, ferrets, guinea pigs, a number of different non-venomous snakes and lizards that we get out and let the children hold and pet. And then we have a house here that's got venomous snakes in it, rattlesnakes and copperheads, and they come and go, like the right time of year. I'll go down to the creek and catch a cottonmouth water moccasin, so that, to show the kids the difference between a venomous and non-venomous snake and what's in this area,
He has gators galore.
We have 79 alligators. All of them came within 25 to 30 miles of right here, except 4 of them. Biggest one is named Domino. He's over 14 foot and weighs about 1,300 pounds. They quit eating the very first cold spell, which is in October, and don't eat again until it warms up in April. Now, all of our animals were either donated or rescued, and quite often donated means rescued.
Lots of children from Dallas visit the park.
A lot of them never even seen a duck. let alone an alligator.
He has some unusual critters.
That's a red iguana, probably 5.5 feet long. That's a big lizard, isn't it?
You'll find everything from prairie dogs to a camel.
Yeah, the little baby camel. We bottle fed her and raised her, and she's just friendly as she can be. Loves to be petted. Her name is Dolly.
Gators come from eggs, which are found in nests.
Now here we go in and rob the nest. Late July to early August. We'll go in there and rob the nest and get the eggs and incubate them, because if you let them hatch in there, all the other alligators will eat up the babies. You got to keep them separated according to size. And they're 7 inches when they hatch. The egg is just about the size of a chicken egg, except a little bit oblong. And they're all coiled up in there. At a year old, they'll be 14 inches long.
Charlie Harris of East Texas Gators and Wildlife Park near Grand Saline. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Well, we worked up some old football games into digital forms for the Oklahoman, as they're going to have a multimedia piece on their website to go along with the written story by Jason Kersey. And so we thought later this week we would put in some of these football games in their entirety here onto the cable system. So look for the November 17, 2000 by-district game of the Muleshoe Mules versus Dalhart. Also, we worked up the December 8, 2000 state quarterfinal game, Muleshoe versus Greenwood, and December 15, 2000 state semifinal game of the Muleshoe Mules versus Forney. Of course, the quarterback for those games is Lincoln Riley, so look for that coming up later this week here on Reach Broadband Channel 6. Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located right here in Muleshoe in his office at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Speak with Stephen, branch office administrator Dan Arimpe. They can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. The market report was recorded this Wednesday, July the 8th, 2015 at 11:45 a.m.
Dan Arimpe of Edward Jones, member of the New York Stock Exchange Incorporated, bringing you the daily financial market report. U.S. stocks are lower this morning as the continuing slide in Chinese equities raised concerns about the pace of global economic growth. In other international news, Greece formally asked for a 3-year bailout from the Eurozone's rescue fund Wednesday. In domestic news, Microsoft announced this morning that it will record a $7.6 billion impairment charge related to the phone assets it acquired from Nokia 2 years ago, and has also announced the company will eliminate up to 7,800 positions. U.S. Treasury prices are increasing with demand for the relative safety of U.S. debt. So far this morning in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is utilities, while the worst performing sector is telecommunications. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 215 points to 17,563. The S&P 500 index is down 28 to 2,053, and the NASDAQ Composite Index is down 77 to 4,920. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is low with 195 million shares traded. Decliners are outnumbering advancers by roughly a 5-to-1 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up $6 to $1,161. The spot price of silver is up 11 cents to $15.19, and crude oil prices are down 63 cents to $51.70. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 3.02%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2.24%. In stocks of local interest, Apple is down $2.26 to $123.43. ConocoPhillips is down $1.15 to $58.50. Johnson & Johnson is down $1.13 to $97.79. AT&T is down 33 cents to $34.97. Pfizer is down 18 cents to $33.55. Target is down 54 cents to $83.91. Xcel Energy is down 27 cents to $33.62. Walmart is down 41 cents to $73.38. And Procter & Gamble is down 65 cents to $81.07. This is Dana Rimpey of Edward Jones, member SIPC, serving individual investors with personalized attention and long-term financial advice at 104 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Daily commentary is also located on our website at edwardjones.com.